Tonight, we're now getting a better idea of the financial trouble Hartford Public Schools is facing ahead of the next school year. Now, it comes after they first reported they were facing a $75 million shortage over the next 2 years. Good evening once again. I'm Annette Montgomery.
And I'm Tim Lammers. In reality, that number is even higher, but the city is getting some help to try to close the gap. Fox 61's Alicia Hercules breaks down the numbers and shares how school leaders plan to make up the rest of the deficit.
School leaders say they're thankful for additional funding from both the city and the state to address the deficit, but it's not enough. They say they need help from the state to better determine how their money is spent across the school system.
It's about $89 million total.
Caitlin Richard, the chief financial officer for Hartford Public Schools, says the district faces a $29 million deficit for the 2026 fiscal year. That number soars to $60 million in 2027. The good news, some of the 2027 gap will be offset by state funds. The state awarded the city $20.5 million for its education budget. In addition, the city plans to reallocate $11 million from its general use fund.
So some of it will help with the deficit for this year, some of it will help for the deficit for next year.
That leaves the district in a $35 million hole for the 2027 fiscal year. Richards says one way the district could fill the gap is by joining the Municipal Accountability Review Board. She says doing so would allow for more state oversight, and the state would help cover any budget shortfall that exists.
The Board of Education would have to vote on that. They plan to discuss that publicly and would have to decide by the end of June. But that is one way to both access the city money and cover the rest of that deficit for next year.
Some people, like Akinki Stevenson, say they find the deficit alarming. She fears that the deficit could result in teachers losing their jobs.
My nephew, he tends to be very handsy, all over the place, bouncing off the walls. Having him being able to have like extra care and support after school to be able to help with homework, for example, is super important.
Jada Ware, a parent who wanted to remain off camera, says she hopes the deficit won't affect food programs in the district.
As long as the kids are still getting free breakfast, free lunch, inflation is overwhelming.
Superintendent Andre Townsell encourages parents to have faith in the district.
Trust that Hartford Public Schools is doing best for our families, our students, and our educators.
He says the district will continue to thrive with support on both the city and state level.
We're not looking to be saved, we're looking to be invested in.
Richard and Townsell say they look forward to more transparency and fiscal support, but say they want to make sure the Board of Education maintains control over the district so they can continue to make the best choices for their students. In Hartford, Alicia Hercules, Fox 61.